If you would want to compare the core features in a table, this is something you could do. This is an example I came up with, where you see some of the core aspects you need for building most or at least a lot of applications, and you see what's built into which framework and library. And there you can probably tell that Vue is right in the middle between Angular and React. But of course, you don't see all features here that could be added to such a table. And ultimately, it's of course also just my judgment and opinion. But I think this describes the core philosophies. Angular has everything, React is quite minimalistic, and Vue is somewhere in the middle. Now, all those frameworks and libraries are in the end about building user interfaces from reusable components. And this does not change no matter if you're working with Angular, with React, or with Vue.js. They all are about building reactive user interfaces, and to make that easy and powerful for you as a developer, they embrace this concept of building your entire user interface by combining different reusable components. That's a core philosophy all three frameworks share. The exact way and the exact syntax, of course, differs, but ultimately that is something they have in common. And then they, of course, differ regarding those features, as I mentioned. So now that we know these core philosophies, how does the concrete code we write look like? For that, you can, of course, dive into the official docs or into my courses, or also into the article below the video to see some concrete examples.